So, you've got a book idea in your head. Maybe it's been sitting there for 3 years, or 13. Or since at one time you read a certain bestseller and thought, oh, come on, I could do better than this. In fact, I have, in my head, 1,000 times. But you haven't written it. Because you're waiting. Waiting for more time, more energy, more permission. Or maybe just for Mercury to unretrograde, the kitchen to stay clean for once, and for your cat to stop sitting on your laptop like it's a memory foam mattress. Let's cut to it. The truth is, you haven't written it, not because you need more time, but because you need to stop lying to yourself and listening to all those damn excuses. So let's talk about those excuses. Excuse number 1, you may be telling yourself, but I'm not ready. The truth is, no one is. Has there ever really been a single author in history that woke up one day, fully formed, glowing with literary perfection, and whispering, "Today is the day I flawlessly craft my life-altering debut novel"? You get ready for writing like everything else in life. You learn by doing. You get better by writing. And that first draft, it's supposed to suck. That's its job. Think of it as the sacrificial offering to the editing gods. Another common excuse is that you may be thinking, but I don't know enough yet. Cool. None of us did. You're not supposed to know everything before you start. That would not be writing. That would be clairvoyance. So here's the deal. Go learn. But do it with your fingers on your keyboard and your butt in your chair. You can take every course, stack craft books to the ceiling, binge 1,000 how to write a novel videos, and you can hoard enough cute notebooks to open a sticker-splattered shrine to procrastination, and still not know a damn thing until you actually start writing. Why? Because nothing teaches you how to write like writing does. And you will learn by writing badly, by rewriting it worse, by sobbing into your coffee at chapter 6 and whispering, "I hate everything I've ever created." And then you'll edit it anyway. Welcome to the process, sweetie. Another common excuse is letting the fear of thinking, "But what if it's terrible?" stop you or hold you back. The truth is, sweetheart, it will be terrible. Gloriously, spectacularly, impressively terrible at first, and then it won't be, because you'll rewrite it. You'll learn how to fix it. You'll cry over chapter 3, threaten to delete your hard drive, eat at least 3 cookies in a row without stopping, and then you'll keep writing anyway. Listen, if literary greatness required flawlessness from day one, Shakespeare probably would have rage quit halfway through Hamlet and started selling medieval booze by the roadside. You think that man didn't stare at his quill and go, "Ugh, maybe to be or not to be is too cringe"? Spoiler alert, he kept going, and so should you. Terrible is not failure. Terrible is the foundation. Terrible is the haunted basement where greatness gets built, with duct tape, sarcasm, and way too much caffeine. So let it be awful. Let it be dramatic. Let it be yours. So let's talk about excuse number 4. And you may be thinking, but it's too late for me to start writing. Oh, honey, sit your beautiful, chaotic self down and let's get something straight. I'm a widow. I work full time. I grief eat chalupas and cheesecake. I write about emotionally constipated humans and sometimes aliens, and they have trust issues and unresolved trauma, and yet somehow they still manage to find their happy ever after. And I started seriously writing when most people figured I would just fade into the sunset with a bottle of wine and a clingy cat. But guess what? You are not expired milk. There is no cosmic timer that goes ding, ding, ding and says, "Sorry, sweetie, creativity time closed now. Try reincarnation. Come back in your next lifetime." It is never too late to write the book of your soul. It is never too late to write because you have a story that has been whispering in your brain for years, waiting for you to finally stand up and say, "Screw it, I'm doing this." So no, you're not late. You're not behind. You're just right on cue for the scene where the hero shows up, drops the excuses, and finally picks up the damn pen. So now that we've taken a look at some valid but rather silly excuses, let's talk about what you can do now. Get yourself a notebook and a pen. Open up a blank Word document. Or scribble on the back of a takeout receipt. You're not picky. You're writing. Write a scene. Write a moment. Write a memory. Write anything that aches to be let out. Don't worry about starting with chapter 1. Start where it burns. Let it be messy. Let it be real. Let it be yours. Honestly, there will be days when writing feels like therapy. And there will be days when it feels like yanking tangled emotions out of your soul while your cat screams at you from the corner and your neighbor power washes your will to live. He's not even home improving. He's just trying to murder your concentration with high-pressure spite. Darn neighbor. But you're going to write anyway, because writing is rebellion. It's you, standing in the rubble of your excuses, choosing creation over fear. It's you whispering, "I exist. My story matters." Because someone out there needs your story. Not the polished version that you might finish 10 years from now. Not the one tied up in pretty ribbons and perfectly beta read. They need the raw, trembling, honest voice that you've got right now. So if someone asks you why you suddenly started writing that sci-fi romance with aliens, unresolved trauma, and a 9-page internal monologue triggered by a Monopoly game, just smile and proudly tell them, because I was tired of waiting for permission. Because I'm emotionally stable enough to destroy a character in chapter 4 and still make you weep for them by chapter 9. And because I know how it feels to run out of time. And I will not let that happen to me. So let's be a little bit transparent, honest, and I'm going to tell you something real. My late husband was an artist, a musician, a dreamer. He was my biggest cheerleader, and he always told me, write the damn book. He had so many ideas, so many things that he wanted to create. And then one day, he ran out of time. There's nothing more heartbreaking than creative ideas that never got to breathe, stories that never got written. So, if you've got a story, if there's even the faintest flicker of a chapter within you, stop waiting. Write the damn book. Because your story lives wherever you dare to let your lantern burn. So write with sass, write with sorrow, write with honesty. And occasionally, write your hero with no shirt. Because emotionally damaged men deserve to brood while shirtless. That's just a literary law. So that's me, Missy O'Neill. And if you like anything that you heard today, subscribe for more twisted wisdom, writing truth bombs, and the occasional coffee-fueled meltdown. Because you're not too late, too old, too tired, or too weird. You, my friend, you're just in time to raise hell with words. Now, go get to writing.